Science facts that everyone should know. Our planet has more trees compared to stars in the Milky Way. Though planet Earth is best known for being a water-rich planet with all oceans, maybe this fact will surprise you: there are more trees on Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way. According to a study published in Nature article, there are about 3 trillion trees on planet Earth and about 400 billion stars estimated to exist in the Milky Way. Sunlight takes about 8 minutes to reach planet Earth. Light travels at a speed of 300,000 kilometers per hour, and the distance between Earth and the Sun is 150 million kilometers. Light travels with a speed of 3 by 108 meters per second in vacuum. So it takes about 8 minutes for sunlight to reach planet Earth. Blood cells take around 1 minute to complete a full circuit of the body. This is how long it takes for the total amount of blood in your body to circulate once. However, red blood cells can travel the circulatory system in around 20 seconds. Your body has about 5.6 liters, 6 quarts, of blood. This 5.6 liters of blood circulates through the body 3 times every minute. In one day, the blood travels a total of 19,000 kilometers, 12,000 miles, that's 4 times the distance across the US from coast to coast. Most of Earth's oxygen is produced by oceans. Oxygen produced by oceans are responsible for 70% of Earth's oxygen production, from marine plants and plant-like organisms. The surface layer of the ocean is teeming with photosynthetic plankton. Though they're invisible to the naked eye, they produce more oxygen than the largest redwoods. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. This is a phenomenon known as triple point. This state occurs when the pressure and temperature are perfectly set for the 3 states of a substance, solid, liquid, and vapor, to coexist in equilibrium. Hot water evaporates more than cold water. As boiling water cools down, a small amount of its mass is turning to steam and floating away. Hot water freezes faster than colder water simply because less of it has to turn into ice. This happens at the triple point of water, 273.16 K. A cloud can weigh as heavy as 1,000,000 pounds. According to scientists, the weight of the average cumulus cloud is 1.1 million pounds. With a combination of pressure, air, and water, clouds are actually remarkably heavy. Though it may look weightless. But that heavy cloud is floating over your head because the air below it is even heavier. The lesser density of the cloud allows it to float on the drier and more dense air. There is no flavor in food without saliva. In order for food to have taste, chemicals from the food must first dissolve in saliva. Saliva's main functions in the processes of tasting are dissolving, diluting, and distributing the chemicals that you taste. Once dissolved, the chemicals can be detected by receptors on taste buds. A cockroach has the ability to live for up to 1 week without its head. That's because cockroaches breathe through little holes found in each of their body segments, so they don't need their mouth or head to breathe. Cockroaches do not have blood pressure the way people do. They don't have a huge network of blood vessels like that of humans. There's no uncontrolled bleeding, and they need much less food than humans do. The human brain takes in 11 million individual pieces of information per second, but is only cognizant of roughly around 40 to 50 bits of information a second. Most of the information that is being processed goes through the subconscious side. As the name suggests, we are almost unaware of it. While the conscious side, which possess the reasoning skills, only focuses on things which we order it to. So our brains sometimes take cognitive shortcuts that can lead to unconscious or implicit bias, with serious consequences for how we perceive and act toward other people. Plants don't have any memory, but they have the ability to recognize their close relatives, and upon doing so, they will work alongside each other to grow stronger. Plants can behave intelligently by exhibiting the ability to learn, make associations between environmental cues, engage in complex decisions about resource acquisition, memorize, and adapt in flexible ways. Plants also have memories called epigenetic memory. If you drove your car 60 miles per hour straight up, it would take you just under 6 months to reach the moon. If you decided to drive to the moon, at an average distance of 238,855 miles, 384,400 kilometers, and driving at a constant speed of 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour, it would take about 166 days. Chicken came first and not the egg. Researchers found that the formation of eggshells relies on a protein found only in a chicken's ovaries. Therefore, an egg can exist only if it has been inside a chicken. The protein speeds up the development of the hard shell, which is essential in protecting the delicate yolk and fluids while the chick grows inside the egg.